I'm ready when you are.
I feel like we should give those observing a preface as to what has occurred following the voice message that was left yesterday.
Yeah. You want me to do it or you want to do it?
Why don't you go ahead?
Okay, so for those who may not have caught the Meat Rack episode, Terry, which is the character I'm playing right now, sent Sakoto a message, a voicemail to be precise, asking for aid and hoping to escape the Enclave of Dawn. And she also told Sakoto that the Enclave is planning to attack Owl's Hollow. And following that, Sakoto did in fact come and extract Terry out of the Enclave with no incident and with no witnesses, to which they are now returning to the Citadel. Where they're
Cathedral.
going to talk. Oh yeah, the Cathedral, sorry. Wrong C word.
Close.
But yes, they're, yeah.
Close, but not
But now
quite.
they're going to have a discussion about how and why the Enclave is going to be acting.
Heck yeah. Alright. I think I am ready. Whenever you are.
Alright. Yep. Go. Oh. Okay.
This is your first time here. It's very big.
That's a little bit of an understatement.
Yes. I don't know why it is so big, but you're technically in space, so be careful looking up.
Space? Wait, what do you mean by
In the
dwarf
stars.
space?
You will see once we go further in. But if you look up, just be careful. It can be a little disorienting, you know.
Yeah. Beautiful though. Very beautiful.
I would have to agree, but yes. I suppose we should look for the others now that we are here. You are safe, and that is what matters.
Appreciate you coming and actually answering. Well, I was
Sensei says it
worried
was
that
a
it
good
wouldn't go
idea,
through.
so he told me when to go, and that was it. Told me not to be seen. I don't think we were seen, unless you know of someone who saw you while we were getting away.
No, I don't believe so. Timed it pretty well with the patrols and everything. They would not have seen.
The hope was that
presence not there
if I waited until you were at least either patrolling yourself or near the walls where there are gaps still, could make contact
Yeah.
and give you instructions on how to leave. And then we meet up and, you know, like we did, get away.
Thankfully, it worked out the way it did.
Yes.
So different.
It is a bit different than your enclave, but place is nice. People here are kind, so you should not have to worry. Person we will be speaking to is Ezekiel. Tall man, silver hair. I will point him out if we find him. He will tell us what to do next. Until then, I suggest perhaps staying close, staying with me so you do not get lost. We will figure out what is next.
Here, I think.
Yes, that would be not so good, you know.
It's strange, though.
Here. So here.
Very, very different.
Or someone else.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is definitely new.
Yes. It's not quite like home, right?
No.
Saya-san!
Hello, Sakoto.
Have you seen Sensei?
Hi.
No, not today.
Yeah. Need to speak with him?
He is a workaholic.
Yes, I know.
I can actually go look for him.
Do you not mind if he
He's
is...
back there and is fucking off.
Yes, he sent me anything this morning and, need to speak with him now. If he is around? Took a bit
see.
longer, but was just trying to be careful, you know.
That's fine. Being cautious is a good thing. Especially nowadays.
That's what I thought as well.
Sapphire is a beautiful name.
Oh, thank you. I actually picked it.
Quite a few unusual people here. If you see someone that looks scary, and no one is screaming, perhaps don't worry about it. Some people here are
Okay.
very strange. Unusual people coming together to help is sort of what they do.
I have no idea what the other
Oh.
I'll just go with Sapphire.
I can see what you mean now by literally.
Yes.
Oh,
Here, while we wait, you want to go look?
He's actually
Uh,
a book. He's just using
not in danger of falling out or anything. There is glass.
fair.
Very strong, they say. At least that's what they tell me.
Well,
Like a
I would hope so if we're all the way up here.
I could understand that.
Yes.
so this is being able to eat food.
They say if the glass were ever to break, it would be very bad. So,
Oh,
enjoy food way
I'll
too
take
much.
their word for that.
yes.
He hates it too because I do a lot of baking and stuff.
Oh,
So
wow.
it drives him crazy.
Oh, that's
Is a bit bigger than the Enclave, yes.
wait.
But
Why
people
did
here
you
are
text
nice.
it me?
Yes.
Blood.
Hmm?
Beautiful.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yes. It's not a sight one would ever expect to get to see.
No. Very few, I would imagine, get to see something that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm just trying to think of.
Makes you feel small in the world, in a way.
Yes.
Is it only in there?
But sometimes that is not so bad, right? Means your life is
True.
probably quite simple. But guess someone could see it as a bad thing too. I just try not to think about it.
Assuming that was done unwillingly.
That's a good way to look
Oh,
at it.
she's back.
Could be messy like that sometimes.
Yeah, I had too much mana.
Well, he's not in his
draining
office,
that
so
only temporary fix.
don't know where the fuck he could be.
Kind of like a.
He's
Oh.
either in his room or he's in a,
Perhaps
he's
got
out
called away?
and about.
I know the others had something they had to do today,
Maybe.
so perhaps he is overseeing, you think?
Yeah, we.
Maybe. I didn't see him when they left, so could be doing something else. I swear to God, if he's not,
Like a mana therapy.
he's handling another fucking problem on his own again.
Like a therapy.
Not
Another.
before.
Less of a pet, more of a companion.
I slightly had, he'd been fighting something, and
Oh my, it's just, I'm just.
I kind of saw that he wasn't around. I was looking for him too. Whole big issue of him fighting a giant demon for some reason. Me and Bucky went to go and
Oh.
find him, and
I've asked many questions and tried to.
Okay.
Although you said it was.
It's dangerous, and he's doing it alone. I told him not to take, to take someone with him, but teacher's stubborn.
Older brother?
Yeah, me too. I suppose
Yeah. Well,
I suppose we will just have to
Might
wait.
come around.
I'm going to stick to my alien biology.
I suppose. Terry?
Hopefully never have to
This
visit
is Saya-san.
random
Saya-san, this is Terry.
Nice to meet you.
You remember
It's a pleasure.
assignment
Terry?
to Enclave?
It might not be that bad.
The Owl's Hollow people were all up in arms and scared and things. Came to us
I
looking
heard
for.
about that. I wasn't on that mission, but I heard about it.
Yes,
At least got the notification of it.
she is from the Enclave and needed help.
Not really sure how that works.
So now we are here and hoping to help.
Dakota
meet
was
you.
standing to help me.
Whenever I seen a cat die, it's always their ninth time, I assume.
Scotta's nice to help
I
a
just
lot of
got really
people.
morbid, I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'm actually gonna concentrate
Yeah.
for a second here.
I'm very
I think all of us are
appreciative.
willing to just help one another. Or even random people too.
Is better, I think, than letting people get hurt
It's a little
when
unassuming.
you could do something about it, I think.
Polymorph.
Exactly.
Not so simple, though, in some cases,
And less permanent, though I guess.
such as this.
Some missions are easier than others, I always say.
You probably get picked up
Yeah.
and put in laps.
But welcome, Terry. I'm one of the core members here, and I've only been here for like 2 to 3 years, so give or take, I'm not one of the senior members here.
It is a pleasure
But-
to meet.
Point
They
taken.
usually get a hiss in
But if you
response.
needed anything,
Okay, well, it's
there
better
are
than
plenty of
fight.
people here to help.
Oh
I
God, cat
Sapphire,
bites
where are
burn.
you, cat?
You're talking about cats.
Oh,
Wouldn't you
Yes,
be a
also,
cat?
should mention quite a few people
I have
here
a cat.
are capable of magic, but you have my word, none of them will try to hurt
Have
you.
a cat.
Okay.
I said be a cat.
understood.
I don't think I want to be a cat.
Like I told you last time I came to
I
visit,
don't.
all
Have
the spirits and all that,
Don't need to be one.
You gotta worry about hairballs.
they try to teach us here how to control
Don't
such
slow
power and
yourself.
not let it hurt people. We're not monsters.
Okay.
I don't have that
Okay.
problem.
I am glad.
Michael does though, which scares me.
Sorry, hi. Have we met?
Hello.
I almost shocked
Um,
him yesterday.
I
'cause
think I
was
have seen
doing
you
friction,
around, but
like,
I do not
literally
think we have
Okay.
just
been
friction,
introduced.
friction, and I was like, hey, Michael, come here.
I am
That's
Sakoto.
evil.
I
That's
work
how it makes
here.
sense.
It is evil. Exactly.
Dr. Price.
Mhm.
It's good to meet you.
Yes.
Harry.
Nice to meet you, Terry.
Also, try to be careful around Ares, Sapphire. Well, or at least try to comfort him as much as possible. That's what we were doing yesterday.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Did she just
Ares wasn't
move into a
doing too
cat?
hot yesterday.
Yes.
I don't think
Polymorphing.
a lot of people are.
Oh.
I can polymorph. I could also be a bunny if I wanted to.
gonna-
Oh.
Aww. Okay, now I want to actually see
I
that.
feel it sucks though because I wanted Daryl and me to do Beastars
people use
costumes for
magic
Halloween.
To do awful things, and some people use them
But
to
he
turn
didn't
into
wear a school
a
uniform. I was so
rabbit.
mad. He was like, "No,
Just
I want
because
to be
they feel like
lazy.
it.
Can I just
Oh,
be
interesting.
myself and you could be the Red Riding Hood? And it'd be so much easier." And I'm like, "No, I want Beastars."
Hey, me and
Polymorph is all fun and games until you start changing others into things.
That's how this happened.
yeah,
Yes, that happened to me once. It's not fun.
like changing someone's
To be fair
gender.
though, I told him I wanted it,
Eh?
so.
But you can do
it's,
that.
you know.
It's consensual.
Yeah.
Dylan
Mhm.
used to do it a lot, and she still does. My chaotic of a sister.
Mm.
Dylan turns people into girls or guys.
When Dylan turns into my mom, it's scary.
Oh God, yeah, that's right. She turns us into other people.
Because I see her
One they
and I
speak of is
Tell if we're connected
Mage.
or not, and
Oh.
very silly type, you know. Likes to play tricks on people.
She's a gremlin. And she used to work here.
Yes. Oh, did she? I saw
Oh, she
her a
used to-
few times, but did
yes,
not
she
know.
did.
Don't assume such things.
She used to work here. She resigned after we took care of an issue that was a little more on the personal side for her, and it's almost kind of had to step into her dreams and fight something that's I call it the Shadow Devil. He was
Ooh.
very much he was not nice.
Oh,
He was a problem.
that is.
And
Sounds rather unpleasant.
it was for her
Yes.
for a while. And
That.
as well as also that same Shadow Devil had kind of killed her father, so it was even more of a personal problem. For her, at least.
I suppose
But-
so.
Problem resolved. She's fine. She's still
Okay.
alive and kicking as she usually is. And she's causing trouble for everyone around her, but that is more of just her way of having fun. Not the
That's
bad
very
kind of
nice to
trouble.
know.
Hey, Saya,
Mm-hmm.
I know,
What?
spooky.
don't blank.
It's okay though. Alright. What?
Fucking don't do that!
Did I?
Um,
I blinked. What did I miss?
Michael.
There's
I'm
nothing
not
wrong with that.
Sure.
I'll be like, Michael,
I-
or I'll shock you. I'll shock you.
I believe
Oh my god. Daughter
they
like
took their
not
clothes off
dead.
very quickly for a moment.
don't
I'm just trying to figure
What?
out why.
Shocking me does nothing, Saya. I'm
I don't
so
know.
That
intrigued.
is so wrong. Don't take your clothes off. Keep your
You're a
clothes
cat
on. That's
though
so
right
weird.
now.
Hey,
Yes.
yeah.
Don't touch me. I swear to God. I'll take away that
I mean-
peacock
I can
pie I
turn
made
her in-
especially for you. I will take it away.
I don't know how that is.
Oh, the coffee.
It's
going to
already
be
in the
honest.
fridge. Yes. It's already in the
Yes, so
fridge.
It doesn't mean I can't go. It doesn't mean I can't like go over to the fridge right now and take it. No, you know what? I'll cover it in cheese slices. How does that make you feel?
No! Do not. Do not. Asher's not here. He took most of the cheese, and I'm going to. If he doesn't bring that back, I'm going to hurt him.
Oh, I heard that said sometimes.
Sakoto cherry coffee?
No thank you.
I'm okay, thank you.
Yeah, pet you once.
Alright.
Yay! I feel
Uh,
loved.
Don't mind the hair change. It's actually.
You
more
have
of
to
a
tell her
magical
that.
and
I
emotional
already know about it.
Oh.
I am technically still in training, but I am a fire mage. My hair has done this because of a mana influx. That's what you get when you get pushed to a limit, I guess. You don't realize that limit definitely causes some different changes in you.
Okay.
It's honestly fine. It's a reaction to a little bit of emotional stir and mana stir. It's now been a way for people to, I guess, notice that something's wrong with me. Yes.
Chamomile.
Not everybody's hair does that.
Thank you.
Mine does
You're
it.
welcome.
No.
I just get weird, strange, glowy
Mhm.
things on my skin.
You're welcome.
They're still cool.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Happens when I get very focused, start doing the mind stuff I told you about.
Oh, okay.
Still cool.
Well, that makes it.
Still really cool.
I could do
Oh,
without.
psionic.
Yes.
I've heard. I don't know if I've ever met a psionic before. I don't think I have.
Well, I have met
I
a
have.
few.
I
Two.
have.
Well, three,
Um,
technically.
Tend to stick together because most people don't really know much about us. Not so common, you see.
You're right. I've done some reading up on magic, just being curious, and there's so much around, so why not?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I'm psionic.
It seems to be everywhere.
Glowing marks don't know really what it is, just happens.
It's also a little spooky to see you in the dark and have those glowing marks, but that looks more intimidating than scary.
Okay, yes. But hey,
Right
at
now, it's
least
the
you know
indication-
when I
there's
am
Sakoto.
meditating in the garden, you know where I am. It's dark in there. Always see, oh look, glowing person. It's Sakoto-chan.
I guess
There's
that
Sakoto.
would be a good way to find you.
It happens. Like I said, not intentional. Just happens.
Okay.
I'd say everyone has a little something different here all the time. See different people. Heck, if people get back from the mission, you're gonna see a lot of different people walking in.
Hmm.
You see a giant
Hopefully
blue
things
man
go
running
well.
around with a giant hammer.
And
yeah, he threw that cheese at me.
And cheat.
He
Oh.
had cheese in his pocket.
Pocket cheese.
Oh, I mean,
He's done this
they're going out on
before.
a mission.
No, it's just what he does. Ashura is a strange being, and we've all known this for those who've known him as long. But he's not that strange when he goes on a mission. He's pretty serious. He actually is. You would be surprised it's the same person who eats burgers with the wrapping on them.
That's recycling.
No, it's not like. Oh, we've tried to get off.
It's kind of gross.
That. And or he
These
makes
culinary
banana
disasters have gotten
banana
pretty
water.
bad. He makes a mess of the
Banana
kitchen.
What chocolate syrup places?
Hororika-san keeps finding chocolate sauce in different places around the cathedral.
God.
She can smell it.
You know, I'm.
I have questions,
I'm
but I'm not
astounded.
sure if I want the answers.
That's up to you.
Ashura-san is very eccentric, very kind, but lighthearted, that sort of person. Fun to be around, but sometimes he is very silly. Likes to do things just because.
Yeah.
Well, comic relief always comes in handy. Especially how serious things probably get up here.
He's not as bad as Kanton, I'm just gonna say that.
I think I only met this one once. He seemed not so nice.
He's been around a while, he's seen a lot himself.
Okay. He's fine.
And like I said, you'd be surprised the silliest people actually get really serious when a mission comes down to it. Both of Ashura and Kanton I've seen on missions multiple times where they've become super silly or super serious, depending on the circumstances. Up here, it's just silliness.
There's a place and time, so that's good to know.
Yes.
I feel like some of us get silly here because it's kind of just relaxing. Like, we don't have to worry about a mission.
Right.
Yes.
Plus, if anyone took that irresponsibility onto a mission, I'm sure it would be handled.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't be here
Kind
long.
of whoever's.
If they can't learn.
Sometimes it is your responsibility, and sometimes it is just naivety. Like,
That's fair.
some people don't always know about everything. Well,
both can be
I
learned
think a lot
from.
of agents. Yeah, and I feel like agents come from different backgrounds and different places that, like, technology or magic just never was around.
That's fair. It's crazy to think those places still exist around, because technology and magic seems to be everywhere.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, actually. Still villages and towns that don't even have, like, an ounce of technology or an ounce of magic. They just have done things just living. There's no real, like, any way to make their lives maybe easier or better. They're just happy with how the situation is.
I was gonna say there has to be some kind of appeal to simple existence.
I don't know, being out in the woods, just kind of on your own and just searching for food or just relaxing actually is kind of peaceful. And it's like going camping at that point.
Fair. I'll stick with my
Hunting.
technology.
I like hunting. Hunting's fun.
I need to talk with Aries at some point because we're gonna try and get a hunting party to help him feel better. He's been
That'd be
feeling
fun.
down. Ask the Hunters Guild, see if they need us to hunt anything down that's messing with the wildlife. Here, Orlando Saka, maybe.
I'd go, but my form of hunting is me in my actual form and Daryl in his actual form fighting something very, very big.
Yeah.
And we might accidentally crush and burn people or freeze them, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no. Some of us aren't freeze protection.
So many questions, and some of them you just don't want answered. I feel you.
Yeah, that's accurate. It's a little over.
Sorry then for it being so overwhelming. It's something to get used to, I guess. When you're around here long enough, you start getting used to all the craziness once in a while. Even though you still ask questions.
Very different.
There will always be questions well left unanswered.
Sometimes it's good to leave them unanswered because you don't really want to discover the answers to them.
Like how hot dogs are made. I don't want to know.
Huh?
Oh, I can watch those
like
videos
them.
while eating one.
Eh?
Why? There are videos people
do that.
put online of just literally
I'm
how things
desensitized
are
from a lot
made.
of shit, you'll come to find.
Oh,
Like how normal things
that
are
sounds good
made.
to watch.
They're interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know how many things are made.
Some of them aren't done. Some of them are just like actually machines in factories, and then some are actually handmade stuff that like is hard to find. Like I think umbrellas is one thing that's a lot handmade. Can't really like parasol umbrellas, like the paper ones. Can't
the
really
fancy
like.
ones.
Yeah.
For like blocking the sun instead of the rain.
I mean, for as far as I know, there are also some that are made water resistant, so you can actually block the rain too.
I guess you could put a coating on the paper, yeah.
But if you ever need any questions answered, Terry, if we have the answers to them, then we can definitely help you out.
I think I'll asking.
Ask
Right now,
away.
this is it's just so new. It's completely different. It was.
Yeah, it is a lot cleaner up
Didn't
here.
have this. We didn't have technology back. I guess formally home at this point.
It is a
Well, this is
technological marvel.
probably very exotic for you. Everything is different if you have never seen technology.
I mean, I never expected to be up in space like this either.
Oh yes.
To look at the world.
There's a better place you can look at it, but it's usually the most quietest place.
I looked out.
Space
Yeah,
station.
don't look too long, you'll realize how small you
You'll
are.
have a... Don't know if Sakoto wanted to give you a tour of the place, but...
Perhaps. Would be nice to.
Not sure. Until Sensei gets back. from wherever he is. I don't know what to do.
I'd say just relax here. Space station may be used for a lot of different things, but most of us come up here sometimes just to relax.
I come up here for the coffee.
Yeah.
I live here.
and to help Hybris out with some stuff sometimes.
Ah.
Of course, because don't tell Hybris I only come up here for the coffee. This is a
I'm
joke.
going to eat the flux and absorb its power one of these days. I swear to God. Hello, I'm back.
The flux stole you?
Yes.
Ah.
I would not challenge the flux like that.
I've actually met someone that was called a Fluxian once.
You stay away from them. You stay far away from them.
Well, it was actually... I have never seen them again, though. I have seen them one time. They were just a figure made up of blue diamonds, and they went up to, like, all of us and was just like, hi, my... Oh, God.
Oh.
Head...
Case in point.
And then they disappeared, and we have yet to see them again.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
That's
The flux giveth and the flux taketh away.
And I
I
told people
understand
one of these days,
technology.
if they ever show up, I'm gonna eat them, and I'm gonna absorb their power.
That is a very
I know
concerning
that's
thing
not
to
how
say.
that works.
Mm.
It was just a joke. I don't mean it. I'm not serious.
Okay. Well, I suppose if you want, I can show you around a bit. Only a few places that people are not supposed to be. So if you want to follow me, I'll show you around. Quite a few of us live here, so it is also quite comfortable here.
Yeah. Listen, I'm
Nice
trying to be
meeting
in
you,
a
Terry.
good mood right now, and so far it's working.
Hope it is. I'm trying to just relax after. I've also been
Has
trying to.
anyone ever...
God.
Let's see.
No. You...
Well, you have seen where we have come in. The person I work for has a fancy computer place, just up these stairs. Apparently we can talk to her there, but don't really understand how all of that works. So I just go there if I have something important to say, and then sometimes, I guess she hears it.
Oh.
It's quite unusual. Do most of our training in that room. Is very bright. Good place to go and let off steam and practice, exercise, that sort of thing. Make certain we are
Okay.
ready for whenever we are going to be sent up next. Can show you this way.
Down here?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it's a very long hallway. Don't know why it is so long, except for that many of these rooms are rooms for us. I live here in this place. Or at least they let me stay here. Quite a few of us stay here on this station, or at least have a room to return to if we need it.
I see.
Not much else except our boss has a big garden at the end of the hall that a lot of people like to go to. He's very calm, very peaceful, nice and dark.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yes. I like to go there to meditate and just relax sometimes. It's just a nice place.
Definitely seems like it. On the plus side, how's it going?
Hmm?
Ever since this morning, I've been dealing with a pretty annoying, much more annoying person lately, but it's thankfully gone now. Nice. Not like my head is.
Not hear you very well. You said what? What was gone?
I said my headache is gone.
Oh, did not realize you had a headache. Get those often too.
Usually it's usually just minor headaches, and for some reason this morning was stronger than normal. I don't know why. But now it's just
Perhaps
gone, thankfully.
the stress of, what
Could
you
be.
called about.
Could be.
I am sure the others will want to know more about. We'll go to the garden, but if you don't mind waiting there for a bit, I would like to get changed out of this. It's not what I normally like to wear when it is, just for comfort.
Of course.
We'll walk with you there, though.
Okay. So are all these rooms for all the different people that stay here?
Yes. Quite a few people who also do not work with Aegis, who stay here as well. People who are friends or people in need of a home who have certain circumstances, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Is, a safe space. Not too much happens here that is at least troublesome. People are people and will sometimes be troublesome on their own, but usually we do not have to worry about people breaking in or anything. We're kind of far away from a lot of that.
Well, that's good to
Makes living here quite peaceful. Means we can focus better on other things, I think.
I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is this?
Hmm?
These lines here.
Oh, they are things you grab onto them and then they pull you along very fast to the other end. You just have to be careful about landing. I think it's because hallway is so long, I generally do not like to use them. I tend to slide around. I can show you that maybe later. Is how I tend to get around, because this is very fast and don't want to land and hurt myself, stumble, fall, hit face, suddenly have broken nose or something.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yes, but some people use them.
Wow.
Yes.
This
Ah.
is beautiful.
Yes, only thing they ever say is there are a small patch of little blue flowers that way. That they say not to
Okay.
try to make loud noises around because it can harm the flowers. Aside from that, people come and go from here quite often to relax and just enjoy it. Is kind of the only place with trees and grass and such up here, so is a nice way to kind of be close to that. The air here feels a bit different from the rest of the space place.
It smells like it's cleaner, like it's actually outdoors.
Somewhat.
Yes, I think it's because of all the trees and the dirt.
Perhaps, yeah.
Ibris Busho does not quite like it if people are, running around and being disrespectful of the garden, so, perhaps don't do that. But
I
otherwise,
will endeavor not to.
she encourages people to come here, I think, and just enjoy it. It's not often you get to see trees in space, I guess.
Imagine not.
They're beautiful, though.
I have never broken my nose before. I've gotten bloody noses and that sort of thing. Never broken my nose.
What causes them to have this glow?
I do not know, if I'm being entirely honest. As far as I am aware, these trees are somewhat magical.
Oh. I guess that would make sense.
Yes, I do not know any specifics though. I've never seen trees like this before coming here, so do not know what kind of trees or where one would find more trees like this. They are
Yes.
almost like something out of a
Definitely
storybook.
something new. Yeah. A fairy tale, perhaps.
Yes, yes.
I mean, regardless, they're beautiful. Mesmerizing.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like it out here. If you don't mind, I'll be right back. We'll change out of all of this. Won't take long.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Mm. Aw, thank you. I really like this music. It really feels good in this area. We're in the station. A quiet, calm nerd. Let me just do this. My height okay? I think so. It looks okay. Okay. What the heck? Why is that doing that? Teresa?
Hi.
Hello. Sorry for the wait.
No, it's fine. Just
Wandering around lost.
Huh?
Still wondering if I made the right decision.
I believe that I have.
If you want to talk, I am happy to listen, but unsure if you want to talk to me or if you want to talk to those in charge here.
I mean, you're the only one right now that safely say that I would trust fully. The others are obviously to me, even though I know that you trust them. And through
That makes
your
sense.
trust, I would say I would trust them.
It makes sense. Why don't we find somewhere comfortable to sit and we can talk about things, yes?
Sure, like that.
I have a spot over here that I like to sit at. Can see the door quite nicely. In your message, you had said that Lilith-san, she is planning on attacking Else Hollow.
Yes.
And that is why you wanted help. But, how soon is she planning on doing this?
The coming weeks. But then, me disappearing like this, she could up the time scale. And at that point, I do not know, but the original plan was to attack when the Owl's Hollow was having their ceremony. Their some ceremony, I think, something like that.
What is it called?
She
you
said it
think?
would have been the best time. Ceremony of Light or something? I'm not sure. Can't remember off the top
I
of
remember
my
them
head.
saying something about it being important to them, the light, their connection to magic, so
Yes, something like that, yes.
perhaps while they are distracted, observing their faith.
I believe so, yes. Lilith determined that that would have been the best place to strike at them when they weren't expecting it.
Suppose it makes sense.
Yes. For a time, I was okay with it, and then she started going more about how she wanted to do more. She never really went into detail. She just said that she just wanted the attack to be as, I guess, as brutal as possible. She wanted to cause a statement, but more so in the fact that she wanted to tear down everything. For their magic, their formality, all of it. She wanted it all
I
gone.
recall she said something about having a particular disdain for the Queen of House Hollow. But is
Yes.
she really willing to hurt everyone in Owl's Hollow just to get to this one woman? She has such a hatred for her?
I think her hatred for not only just the Queen, I think it's her hatred for everything that she stands for. The magic, everything, her people.
She hates
what
magic
their
that
kingdom
badly,
is.
even though it is
Yes.
something that not everyone can help. To be
Yes.
honest, it would not surprise me if there were other people in your village, even you yourself, that had the gift of magic. You just did not know how to cultivate it.
It is possible. Do not know. But
I
those who
was not gifted, so I could not say, and I have no means of knowing whether someone is.
I do not know. Even myself would have it. I've had no indication. There's nothing that would ever point me in the direction of that I would have magical attunement of some kind. And it would not surprise me if there were others in the Enclave that were very similar. They're just those who Lilith found and the other Knights of the Enclave found that brought them in, and they were taken in by her wordings, by her words.
I suppose it makes sense. If you fear something enough, anything can seem justifiable, but still, such intolerance for something that people cannot even help.
A lot of the people outside of the Knights do not even know of this attack. It is very closely guarded between us.
Then how does she
Even
plan on
we-
attacking an entire city of people?
The relic.
Is Owl's Hollow so dependent on magic that they cannot function without it? They cannot defend themselves?
That's what she believes. It is what Lilith believes. It is what she has told us multiple times. The relic was the key. But the relic is just... It's just a small range dome. It only covers a small group of people. I don't know how she plans to utilize it. Just that she said that she was.
Don't even know how it works.
She never.
No.
At least I don't. I don't know if the others have some inclination as to what it does or how to make it work. Or how to make it stop.
No,
I do not know.
Hmm.
All we ever used was we just ever used it for protection.
She believes that with the other knights of the Enclave that
They can stage this attack. I do not
understand how. Even though I as her second, those were details she never. She kept them very close to her chest.
I suppose it just makes me wonder what this queen or her people would have done to Nelesan to make her hate them so.
I don't know. Those were details she shared with me. Despite the amount of
time I've spent with her.
there were things that even she never told me about her
Hello?
past. Oh,
Sakoto, Terry?
hi.
Is this a private conversation?
I think so. I don't mind.
Okay.
A little bit.
Did you need
No worries,
something?
no worries. Oh, I was just gonna sit out here for a little bit. The others have ran off to the Lotus, and I'm just not feeling up for it tonight. So,
I understand.
but
It's very noisy there.
as y'all were, please don't let me interrupt.
Yes. I am not sure how they are going to solve this. To be honest, I've never dealt with something like this before. And where I come from, some people perhaps don't have a preference for magic. And not everyone is gifted with it. But everyone at least has an understanding that you take the time to teach someone how to control themselves and you teach them to be a good person. More often than not, they will be a good person. If you teach children right from wrong,
Teach them how to utilize it.
Hmm.
When I was growing up, we utilized
Our village, my village, or being a part of the Enclave. We utilized it quite often.
it was part of our daily lives.
Utilize it in small, meaningful ways. To draw water, to create a fire. Then, changed. Everything changed.
what happened?
Home was just. Town was destroyed.
Fire raged everywhere. I can remember the screams. Everyone is gone. Next thing I can remember is I'm waking up on the ground. Smoke everywhere. The remnants of fires burning out. Lilith is there, cradling me, pleading for me to wake up. And I asked what happened. She told me mages destroyed the town. There were no survivors except for me. She told me that it was magic. That was the root cause of all of this. That magic needed to be removed. Why she was forming the Enclave.
Magic or mages?
Both. He has a hatred both.
Magic
This is
cannot be
why-
removed. It is a part of our world just as air is.
I do not know. It is... I can remember her telling me. Part of deep down I knew that she was wrong. Magic is, as you say, it's a part of the world. And that people can utilize it for good, as well as evil. But something... like, I can't explain it. She had convinced me at some level that she was right. I followed her. Together we would find others, survivors or people that shared similar values. Some who just wanted to, fighters or not, they just wanted to get away. And that was how the Enclave grew. But even still, I couldn't speak up against her whenever she said that magic was inherently bad, that it needed to be gone. Cut out. At some level, I just felt like I owed her that loyalty, that she saved my life. The only reason I even stayed for so long. Until now. Now it's just... I couldn't go on anymore. Something drew the line. That's why I contacted her to get out.
Whatever happened to her, perhaps when she was younger? I imagine this is what has led her to have such hatred.
Quite possible. She never spoke of her pet.
It can be hard to let go of something, especially something that takes so much from you.
Yeah. I just hope that she can stop, or at least Vince to stop. Something deep down tells me that she...
If she can't, I'm not sure if they will want to warn the Owl's Hollow or not. I can only assume they will. But if they do, that means more than likely if Lilithon goes through with what she wants, there is a good chance she will be caught, possibly even killed. And I do not wish to see that happen
Yes.
either.
Nor do I. But... I don't know. I don't... But...
Sensei has still not replied. At the very least, you will be safe here. Away from Lila-san and the others. My hope is that... we will be able to talk to her. To get her to see reason.
That would be the hope. I don't think she will. She's beyond reason.
Without having a good reason to be doing what she is doing, I can't, in any sort of capacity, say that what she is contemplating doing is okay.
Part of me wonders if I should have spoken sooner. If anything could have been changed. Would she still have gone with this chosen course?
It's hard to say. But what is done is done. We cannot change the past. We can only try to change the future. If there is anything you can tell myself or the others, that might help us to convince her to look for a different path forward. I fear that even with...
give you as much as I can.
I fear even with your relic, the people of Owl's Hollow will still be able to defend themselves. And though they might still be able to, I do not wish to see harm come to them either. If a peaceful resolution can be reached, that should be the goal, right?
Yes. That would be the hope that I would have. That I can share what I know of at least the current iteration of the plan. The blueprints, as it were, of what we were planning to do. Whether or not they stay the same though after she finds out that I'm gone, I cannot say. She may change it, or she may still follow through with it, but it would not surprise me if she changed the plan, at least in part. But I can tell you at least what was originally planned.
I suppose for now, rest, relax a bit. I'm sure it was a bit nerve-wracking. I hope I did not scare you too much making contact, as I did.
It was a little scary. I will freely admit. Hearing a voice in your head is a little disconcerting, to say the least.
Yes.
Coming out of the little nowhere, but it worked. Honestly, I'm glad that the message got to you. I was very scared.
I was
even
quite worried once I listened to it. I tried to call back, but did not work, like you said. Hmm. I suppose what happens next is out of my hands.
Well, I appreciate everything that you've done for
Hmm.
me. It was more than I ever could have expected.
Hmm. It was all for the same reason that I came back to your village. Even though I knew you all were wary of me. Some perhaps even scared. I did not exactly
Many
leave
were.
on the best of terms. I did not feel great about lying to you all.
Did not feel great about lying
And
to you
knowing
either,
that
Sakoto.
there was danger that you were not prepared for. I could not sleep until I did something. Otherwise, I know it would have hung on my heart for quite a while. Knowing that I could have done something to help, and if something bad had happened, I don't think I could have forgiven myself.
I am glad in that regard.
Hmm.
How long have you been with this group?
Oh, about a year actually. Do you remember me telling you how, or at least trying to tell the people of your village that though I am psionic and do things with my mind, it perhaps can be a bit scary.
Yes. I seem to recall some.
When I first got here, I was afraid of myself. Because of it. I didn't know what it was, and I was always afraid of hurting people. The people here were kind and patient. They helped me to better understand myself and to learn to control it, so that I wouldn't have to be so afraid of myself anymore. It is still something that I am working on, and I still have to work hard to make certain that I do not lose control. But now I can also use it to help people instead of hurting them. Would not have done that or been able to do that if it were not for the people here.
Now, it sounds like you've grown since you've been here.
I would like to think so.
Hearing your words, it sounds like those here who have helped you have been a good influence in helping guide your path.
I would like to think so. They have taught me a lot, both about myself and about the world around me. And to say that they are perhaps a good influence, I think, would be accurate. Many of the people here are genuinely good people who just want to help others, using the gifts and strange things that they have been given by life.
I gathered that, especially from Saya. Right? Yes, that was her name.
Saya-san and her brother are both very unusual people, hated by some. Her
It
brother
would
is a
not
bit
surprise me if they
different from
weren't.
her. He does not work or live here, but he is still friendly with many of us. He works to try to stop bad things from happening. He just does it in his own way. But his sister is... She's a kind, if not a bit, silly kind of person.
I could gather that from in that short conversation. She seems like a wonderful individual.
I wonder what Lilith-san would say if she saw some of the people here. She would think we were all monsters.
It's quite probable.
Hmm.
Her strong disdain, she would immediately see anyone
Hmm.
that anyone utilized magic was friends to a point, I would think. But I think there would be a strong distrust and more than likely a deep disdain inside
Is
that
that
she would keep hidden until
for her to allow her hatred of magic and the mages who likely hurt her to cloud her judgment to the kindness that the people here have to offer?
I think even if a mage had saved her life, she would not be grateful.
Hmm.
Would still hate them.
That is something that is truly deplorable. Hmm. You know, you are familiar with criminals, gangsters, that sort of thing?
Yes.
Hmm. I was once saved by a couple of gang people. Was going to be shot. A gun someone had pointed at my face. Was asking me if I wanted to die. If those people had not stepped in, scared them off, there's a good chance I would be dead. Taught me a valuable lesson about looking for goodness, even in some of the worst of people. Perhaps they're not perfect. I have seen some of the friends of those people do awful things. But that does not mean that all of them are completely irredeemable. That some of them could not be turned to a better path.
Some of them just hide it until the moment is right.
Hmm.
And for your situation, it just happened to be those people, the right place at the right time.
Hmm. I'm quite thankful that they did. To be honest.
I mean, I should be
If they
quite
had
grateful
not-
too, because if they weren't, you weren't, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Ah, yes. It was that same night that I met someone who introduced me eventually to the people here. Helped me find a home here. It was a strange series
Glad.
of events. And one that I am grateful happened. Even though some of it was marked with fear and sadness. Not everything was so bad.
Yeah.
I'm unsure if you are tired or not from the trip here. But I was told you would have a place to stay until we can figure out what to do next. If you would like,
Grateful.
we can get you to a room and you can rest until Sensei returns or someone is available to speak. Don't wish to
Yeah, I would like
make
that.
you wait forever.
Yeah. Don't know. Might be. I would appreciate that, yeah.
Alright. Here. I'll find you somewhere.
You were right about this place. It is a nice place to come and simply think for a time.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Just this way. You'll be right across from me.
Okay.
If you need anything, my room is directly across the hallway, so long as I am there, I will be happy to help if something is needed. Or if you just need someone to talk to. There is a child I have been looking after who stays with me. Nadi-chan. You see her, feel free to say hello. She's quite kind. Albeit, also strange. Nice.
I think I'm going to be meeting a lot of strange people.
Yes, this room. Feel free to stay here.